Hey guys, what's up? I am doing some traveling this weekend, so I thought I'd do your readings. They'll be a little bit different. You won't see me. I'm so sorry. But we're gonna do your readings for the week for each element just the same. And there's a lot of change going on in March. I'm not an astrologer, but you may want to look it up because they may affect you according to your birth chart. And we have Virgo full moon coming up in a couple of days. And then we have Saturn switching into Pisces, which is a big deal. Pluto is going to be moving this month. A lot of big changes that are going to affect everyone. So March is kind of set to be like the big reset is what they're saying. So I look forward to the month, and let's get going with your weekly readings, okay? All right, earth signs, what's going on for you guys this week? I have Observer. I think some of you have really noticed how you've had some emotional roller coasters lately, right? The Knight of Cups reversed. He's kind of moody, temperamental. I don't think you feel like your best self right now. And there's some wanting to move and expand into new kind of relationships here. I see this as opening up to being in alignment with your highest self for your best and highest good. And Knight of Wands, you're taking action on that this week. The energy you're attached to the sea. I think this person has been kind of trying to go with the flow with everything, but Nine of Cups reversed with the Queen of Cups. I think this person really feels like there's something missing in their relationship, and they really feel like they're holding on to, maybe this was a relationship that you guys met when you were younger, or there's an element of immaturity here, but there's something missing in this relationship, and it kind of just feels like an illusion to them. Like this looks really shiny on the outside, right? The pictures in social media or whatever, it looks really nice on the outside, but on the inside, this person really feels like something is missing, which I think is probably what you're feeling too. So you both are kind of feeling the same thing. Something just doesn't feel right. It feels like, well, it just feels like an illusion. Like everything is just fake to them. It doesn't seem right. So what's the advice? Can't make this up. Clean it up. Clean it up. It's time to take your options here, and we're actively choosing happiness and taking options from 2 to 1 and taking control of our life here, letting go of things that are just too exhausting, too hard, that have been hanging around for a long time, releasing that. This is choosing happiness rather than choosing suffering, which is probably a pattern, and we're letting go of that pattern. We're recognizing red flags, and we're making the choice to move on to what's in alignment and for our best and highest good for us, okay? Okay, earth signs, have a great week. Okay, air signs, what's going on for you? Orphaned, followed by the Three of Swords. Someone feels a little heartbroken this week. Something is going down with, this is typically, I see this as like a hardworking female, right? The Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. This is someone who comes off as very nurturing and hardworking, stable and solid, but like their words, something about how they speak is a form of control. There's something about them that holds you back. And when I see the Ace of Swords, that means yes, that's true. This person comes off as being the perfect balance of home life and work life, but there's something used to manipulate you. I don't like this combination. There's something they say is manipulative, or they are a manipulative person, and I think you're kind of seeing it this week. There's something going on in the way they speak to you that's very controlling. And maybe it's a little bit covert, and it's not so covert this week. It's very obvious this week. Oh, okay, this person's using what they're using these excuses to muscle over me, to control me. So what's going on with this energy, this person? This says a leg up. With the World reversed in the Hierophant, I think this person is closing out a cycle that they were supposed to learn something about their beliefs in spirituality, and they didn't learn it. And it's like they're having to go back, and they need help with it this time, because I see this as self-awareness of our emotions, and they don't have it. they're explosive. They're very reactive instead of, this is a very calming combination here, a calming emotional combination. And instead they are off balance and explosive. They were supposed to learn to be this and they didn't. So this cycle for them is coming back around. Something happened here for them that's made them realize that they haven't gotten their emotions under control quite yet. And so I think when this tower moment happens, that's when you recognize that this person is they're not coming off as they want to. I think they really want to control how they are seen in this world. And it's fake. It's a false identity. Does that make sense? Maybe not. They want to be this person, but they're this person. They're explosive. They were supposed to learn to be this person, and they didn't. And now something happened, and here we go again. Here's another chance to learn again, and they need help with it this time, a leg up. They can't do this on their own. There's a need for a spiritual guidance here. So what's the advice? Serendipity. 7 of Cups reversed. That's very confusing. No solid choices here. But with the Ace of Pentacles, there needs to be one. There's an abundance of options and none of them seem good. So we're kind of having to let the universe line things up for us amongst a bunch of chaos. Right? I think last week I said, we've got the nice guy and then this guy's not so nice. We're going from sweet and cuddly to harsh and brash. And this is learning to control yourself. You can't control this person. This is controlling yourself amongst the chaos. Just keep in mind that Spirit wants you to be in alignment with your best and highest good. Spirit wants you to succeed. So amongst the confusion, Spirit is kind of letting you know, keep yourself under control here. Use your communication skills and trust that something better is going to come out of this in the end. There's a lot of people here, a lot of arguing, a lot of bickering, but 5 of Wands, this is silly bickering. This is stuff that doesn't really matter. So ground yourself, trust that everything is going to align as it should, and the confusion will clear up soon. Okay? Okay, fire signs. What's going on this week? Between worlds. This is shifting from one mindset to the next and having a new start with someone from the past, possibly from childhood or from when you were younger, past life soulmate perhaps, and taking charge, speaking up that you've learned a lot about what no longer serves you and you've let go. This is really wanting to be with this person from the past that maybe it didn't work out so well in the past, but now you're wanting to move on. You want a whole new start with this person. So the energy you're attached to, by the book, this person is most likely traditional, but they keep getting 8 of Swords and the Magician. This is mixed signals from you. 1 minute you might be like that you love them, and the next minute you kind of maybe go silent on them, or there's some kind of power struggle. This person is getting mixed signals, and they just want a very traditional kind of lifestyle, a relationship, or whatnot, and they keep getting mixed signals from you, and there's a lot of confusion with this person, and maybe you kind of go back and forth. You oscillate with this person between, love is a burden or love is great and I want to take one. You kind of go back and forth, but this is making a solid decision. But this person has been confused for so long. They might buck up against you. They might not take this lightly. So what's the advice? Loyal heart. With the King of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. This is very, this is a controlling behavior, kind of nasty. This is jealousy, tantrums, arguments. If you want to be loyal with this person, you've got to blow up those behaviors. They have to go. It's time to discover a different way of life, and learn to ground yourself and get yourself stable if you want something long-term with this person, because these kind of behaviors, this argument, since this person likes stable and traditional, is not going to work for them. So we're blowing up old behaviors that just will not serve this relationship in order to be stable. Okay? Okay, fire signs. Okay, water signs. What's going on with you guys this week? All that glitters. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. So this is a relationship that looks very stable, a stable home, and it looks very great on the outside. But on the inside, 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, betrayal, arguments, bickering. It's just, relationship is very heavy. And it's kind of a realization of that this week that it's not so great behind closed doors. So what's going on with the energy you're attached to? Truth be told, I think this person really does say that they love you. King of Cups and the 8 of Wands. There is a lot of love here, but with the Hermit and the 2 of Swords, I don't think this person really knows themselves. They base all of their choices in life off of tradition, or maybe old mindsets of family beliefs, maybe things that have been handed down to them. They don't really know who they are. They're blocked. Their own intuition is blocked. And actively choosing not to do any kind of like dark night of the soul work. I don't think it's just not putting in the time and effort on that, and would rather stick to tradition because it's probably more comfortable. But I don't think it's for a lack of love. I think they're just stuck. They're just stuck. So what's the advice? Treasure Island. This Knight of Cups reversed has shown up in, I think, almost everyone. Moodiness, tantrums, throwing fits, but 7 of Wands, we're putting a boundary against that, resisting these kind of behaviors, not doing that, practicing speaking with patience, and really taking control of our fears and anxiety and mindsets. Sometimes we get stuck in these cycles where we overthink and kind of manifest our worst nightmare. We can get a little bit stuck sometimes. So we're taking control, successful control, thinking positively over our, instead of negatively with our mindsets here, and really resisting any kind of outrageous fanatical behaviors, and practicing patience this week, and treasuring patience, treasuring peace, and just pushing back against any kind of unnecessary behaviors this week. Okay, water signs? Okay.